Ready for you to start?
Hello, this is Dr. Shah. I'm a family physician at Primary Care Shiloh. I also specialize in obesity medicine, where I take in charge of weight loss clinic at our practice. I'm also a yoga instructor. I'm a daily practitioner of yoga as well as meditation. I would like to give pretty much all my patients these 5 major health tips. The most important health tip that I like to give is about diet. And I usually tell my patient that if you don't make food as your medicine, eventually you're going to end up making medicine as your food. So you got to pick what you want. As far as making the right choices, the most important thing is the quality food, but as well as the quantity of food. Both things you want to focus. How do you eat less? There are certain tips I usually give. The most important tip is whole food. If you try to eat food as it's grown in nature, nature has delivered to you, nature knows the best, we tend to really mess things up about food. So whole food is the most important thing. Second aspect, other aspect would be a processed food. You want to avoid all processed food. Frozen, canned, refined, all the processed sugars. The other things I also mention is cutting down a refined processed carbs in your diet. If you follow these 3 techniques, whole food, avoid processed food, and cutting out refined sugars, I think you're gonna have half the battle done. Then you gotta work on quality of food, which will be increasing fibers, increasing phytochemicals, which is naturally occurring colors in your diet, mindfulness eating that I always recommend to my patients, Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, all kinds of stuff, good information's out there. The second healthy tips I do like to talk about is moving more. Now we have this tradition of planned activities and going to the gym and exercise. I usually tell my patient, just try to find more steps in your regular activities. The one key thing that I tell a patient is try to use less machines as much as you can in your daily lifestyle, like cutting grasses and various other things in a home that you do. If you try to avoid using machines, you tend to get more activities. But I don't really recommend too much stressing out about activities as much as you focus on your food. Third thing, very important aspects of our life is how to manage the stress. Now everybody has a different techniques. To me, yoga and meditation works really well as far as getting rid of stress. But having a good social life, good relationships, having good sleep, you involved in the communities, rather as volunteer or something that you enjoy in your habits or hobbies, all that are great things. The other things I really emphasize to all my patients is sleep. Sleep is very, very important. There are a lot of healthy tips about sleep, but this is one thing I say, make a simplification. Don't eat anything in the last 3 to 4 hours of the day. Try to avoid all the heavy and the complex foods in the last 3 to 4 hours. Very important. If you have a most common underdiagnosed sleep apnea, you want to get it treated if you have sleep apnea. That's very, very important. And the last thing and healthy tips I would like to say is the prevention is the best cure. That means that if your doctor is giving you any cancer screenings, immunizations, all this stuff, you want to take care of that when it's been offered. You don't want to wait. So the cancer screenings and immunizations are a very important aspect of prevention. And obviously we talked about weight loss, being a normal weight, and exercise, all that, and having a good, robust stress management strategies for life. All that, I think, will get you on the right path of the health.